Hello guys, my name is Tushar and I am a legal intern of Lexis and Company, and welcome back to our channel. So our new topic is about how registration of copyrights under the Copyright Act. So we be discussing about the whole procedure of copyrights, what is the basic needs of copyrights and many more. So let's begin this. I will be sharing my screen so that you can know more about my lecture and my notes also. So, registration of copyrights under Act 1957. So, in this lecture, we will understand the types of work you can obtain a copyright for. The people who are entitled to get a copyright for a piece of work, the essential document you must have when you are trying to get a copyright, and also the procedure involved in the copyright registration process. So basically, what is copyright? The copyright refers to the legal rights of the owner of intellectual property. So, if we can say in simple term, the copyright is a right to copy, which means that the original creators of a product and anyone they give authorization to are the only ones with the exclusive right to reproduce the work. इसका मतलब ये होता है कि अगर कोई भी चीज़ आपने बनाई है, लाइक सपोज आपने कोई रिसर्च पेपर पब्लिश किया किसी ब्लॉग पर अपने नाम से, बट वही रिसर्च पेपर का आपने कॉपीराइट का रजिस्ट्रेशन करवा लिया है, और उसके बावजूद अगर वो किसी और ने यूज़ किया, तो उस पे कॉपीराइट एक्ट के अंदर उस पे हम केस फाइल कर सकते हैं कि इलीगल तरीके से उसने आपकी किसी भी चीज़ को अपने यूज़ में लिया है। तो बेसिकली कॉपीराइट का ये मतलब होता है। Now moving forward, what kind of work can be registered using a copyright? So in India, copyright can be taken for a original work that fall in the area of, ओरिजिनल वर्क होना चाहिए, वो आपका खुद का यूज़ किया हुआ रॉ होना चाहिए, तो वही हम उस चीज़ को कॉपीराइट कह सकते हैं। लाइक फॉर एन एग्जांपल, म्यूजिकल वर्क, लिटरेरी वर्क लाइक बुक एंड मैन्युस्क्रिप्ट्स, cinematography films, fashion designs, artistic work like painting, performance, and software and other computer programs and compilations, etc. So these are the original work which you need to take a copyright for your future purpose. However, it must be remembered that copyright does not protect titles, name, ideas, concepts, slogans, methods, or short phrases. So the copyright does not protect these kinds of things. So why do we need a copyright? हमें कॉपीराइट की क्यों ज़रूरत है? सो इसका, when you create a original work, then copyright is acquired automatically. So the question which is arises that why do you need to get it registered? लाइक अगर कोई आपने चीज़ बना ली है अपने दिमाग से और वो आपका ओरिजिनल वर्क है, तो आपको उसकी कॉपीराइट का रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाना क्यों ज़रूरी है इतना? प्लीज़ कमेंट डाउन योर आंसर। आई वांट टू नो more about your thoughts in this topic, guys. So please comment down. So now to the answer this, अगर मैं इस चीज़ का आंसर दूँ आपको कि हमें कॉपीराइट का रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाने की क्यों ज़रूरत है, तो मैं आपको एक एग्जांपल के साथ इसका आंसर देना चाहूँगा। सपोज ए मेड अ पेंटिंग आफ्टर वर्किंग डे एंड नाइट and putting in a lots of sweat and effort into it, then put it on his website for other to see. So after a few months, A noticed that someone else had copied it and was making money off it. What he do? Of course, he sued the person in the court of law and proved that it is his painting and infringer must be punished. So also, like if there is a registration of copyright, then there is also infringement of copyright. So these are the basic needs of copyright. Why do you need a copyright? So through this illustration, we can observe that registered copyright protect your work and prevent other from using it to their own advantage. So some benefits of getting a copyright. सबसे पहले हमने डिस्कस किया कि why do we need a copyright. Now we can discuss about benefits of getting copyright registered for your work. So, copyright registration creates a public record. It tells that world that you work is protected by copyright, and also enable a person who wants to license your work to find you. ऑल्सो अगर जैसे कि हमें इसका बेनिफिट ये होता है कि अगर हमने कोई प्रोडक्ट बनाया है, कोई भी चीज़ बनाई है, उसका हमने अगर कॉपीराइट लाइसेंस ले लिया है, सो अगर चाहे तो कोई भी पर्सन आपको उस प्रोडक्ट जो आपने बनाया है उसके थ्रू कांटेक्ट कर सकता है फॉर मोर work for creating more designs like this. So these are the benefits. Now moving forward, it enables you to file a lawsuits and take legal action against some who it enables you to file a lawsuit and take legal action against someone who infringes your copyright, say by selling copies of your work without your permission. The next one is it provide you with economic benefit by entitling you to use your work in various ways like making copies, performing in public, broadcasting your work, etc. And availing appropriate reward for it. Thus, it provide you with a reward for your creativity also. Now it allow you to sell or pass the right of your work. अगर आपने कोई भी चीज़ बनाई है तो उसके लिए आपके पास परमिशन है कि आप उसको सेल करने की परमिशन दे सकते हैं. So these are the benefits. Now it also allow you to get legal evidence of your ownership. So if someone prevent from using your work, you can just see, and infringement of copyright is also available. Like अगर आपने कॉपीराइट रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया है अपनी किसी चीज़ का, तो वो एक लीगल एविडेंस है आपके पास. एंड अगर कोई भी थर्ड पार्टी या थर्ड पर्सन उसको कॉपी करने की कोशिश करता है तो आपके पास आपके कॉपीराइट का प्रूफ है दैट इट्स योर वर्क एंड यू हैव टू राइट टू यूज इट. सो and last one is it allow you to change the form of your work. For example, it allow you to make a sequel or revise or update the work always. Now moving forward, essential documents required for copyright registration. What so before we discussing the procedure we which you must follow if you want to get your work registered under the Indian Copyright Act 1957. We must look into the essential documents that you are required for smooth registration. So, through there are some special requirement for different kinds of work. Broadly, the essential requirement are so three copies of the work if the work is published. The second one is the if the work is not published, then two copies of manuscripts. If the application is being filed by an attorney, then special power of an attorney or wakalatnama signed by the attorney and the party. Now, essential documents which are information regarding the title and language of the work, and information regarding the name, address, and nationality of the applicant. The third one is the applicant must also provide his mobile number and email address. If the applicant is not the author, a document containing the name, address, nationality of the author, and if the author is deceased, the, the date of his death. Now, if a person's photos is appearing in the work, then a non-objection certificate from such person is required always. And in case of publishers is not the applicant, a no objection certificate from the publisher is required. Now, if the work is published, the year and the address of first publication is always required. These are the essential documents which are required for you doing a registration of the copyright. Now, procedure for registering a copyright. Now that we understand who is entitled to get a copyright and what essential documents they must have to get it registered, let's see how you can register your original work with the copyright register under chapter 10 of the Indian Copyright Act 1957 and the rule 70 of the copyright rule 2013. The first one is the filing application, the second one is the examination, the third one is the registration. So these three procedure for registering a copyright. In first step, the author of the work, copyright claimant, owner of an exclusive right, agent, file, and applicant either physical. जो ऑथर होता है किसी भी काम का वो कॉपीराइट ऑफिस में जाके आइदर फिजिकली वो थ्रू और थ्रू स्पीड पोस्ट वो और थ्रू ई फाइलिंग फैसिलिटीज the e-filing facilities which is available on the official website copyright.govern.in. इस पे जाके हम अपने रजिस्ट्रेशन की फाइलिंग ई फाइलिंग कर सकते हैं या फिर कोई भी हम रजिस्ट्रार कॉपीराइट ऑफिस में जाके हम उसकी रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए कर सकते हैं. नाउ फॉर रजिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ ईच वर्क a separate application must be filed with the registrar along with the particular of the work. Along with this, the required fee must also be given. Different types of work have different types of fees. Like if you want to registering your music work, like your manuscript, so there are different types of work and different types of fees also. So for example, getting the copyright for an artistic work registered, the application fees is INR 500, while for getting the copyright for a cinematography film registered is 5,000 rupees. The fees range from 5,000 to 40,000. It can be paid through a demand draft or Indian postal order. Addressed to the registrar of copyright, payable at New Delhi or through e-payment facilities. This application must be filed with the all the essential documents. So at the end of this step, the registrar will issue a diary number to the applicant. Now the second step is examination. So after the filing e-file or you can submit your document in the copyright office. So the diary number is issued. So there is a minimum 30 days waiting period. In this time period जो कॉपीराइट एग्जामर होता है वो रिव्यू करता है आपके एप्लीकेशंस को और वो किस सेगमेंट्स में आपके एप्लीकेशन को वो करता है. सो इन केस नो ऑब्जेक्शन आर रेज द एग्जामिनर गो अहेड फॉर रिव्यू द एप्लीकेशन टू फाइंड एनी डिस्क्रिपेंसी. नाउ इफ देयर इज नो फॉल्ट, अगर कोई भी गलती इसमें नहीं होती है, एग्जामिनर उसको अप्रूव कर देता है, रिव्यू कर लेता है. सो नाउ all the essential document and the information is provided along with the application. It is a case of zero discrepancy. In this case, the applicant is allowed to go forward with the next step. पहला स्टेप ये होता है कि अगर कोई भी ऑब्जेक्शन नहीं होती है एग्जामिनर कॉपीराइट एग्जामिनर की तरफ से, सो वो जो भी एप्लीकेंट होता है जो उसको फाइल करता है वो उसके अगर उसने मैन्यूस्क्रिप्ट के लिए रजिस्ट्रेशन करवाया है तो वो एसेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट्स उसके रिगार्डिंग प्रोवाइड करना बहुत ज़रूरी होता है. उसके बाद ही अगर रिव्यू हो गया उसके बाद एसेंशियल डॉक्यूमेंट्स जो भी चीज़ प्रोडक्ट होते हैं उसके लिए तो उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट स्टेप होता है, a letter of discrepancy is sent to the applicant. Based upon his reply, a hearing is conducted by the registrar. So now अगर ये दो स्टेप जो मैंने अभी ऊपर बताया वो कंप्लीट हो जाते हैं, देन उसके बाद थर्ड स्टेप शुरू होता है जो होता है hearing is conducted by the registrar. Once the discrepancy is resolved, the applicant is allowed to move forward to the next step. Now, in case objection are raised by someone against the applicant, letter are sent out of both parties and they are called to be heard by registrar. अगर कहीं से भी ऑब्जेक्शन रेज हो जाता है किसी भी तरफ से, तो दोनों पार्टीज जो होती हैं वो सीधा रजिस्ट्रार के ऑफिस में जाती हैं, वहाँ पे हेयरिंग होता है. सो अपॉन द हेयरिंग, इफ द ऑब्जेक्शन इज रिजेक्टेड, the applicant goes ahead for security and the above mentioned discrepancy procedure is followed. So these are the two steps: e-filing, or the next step is examination. Now the next last step is registration. This is the final step in the process, can be termed as registration. In this step, the registrar might ask for more document. Once complete, satisfy with the documents and examine all the details. So, with the copyright claim made by the applicant, the registrar of the copyrights would enter the detail of the copyright into the register of the copyright and issue a certificate of registration. So, this process of registration of copyright complete when the applicant is issued the certificate, extract of the register of copyright, ROC. जब तक ROC कोई भी चीज़ का नहीं इश्यू होता है तब तक वो रजिस्टर्ड नहीं होता है. So I would like to conclude my lecture. When through it look easy, the copyright registration process is so lengthy, but the important process which can take up to 10 to 12 months, it is always advisable to get your copyright registered. This is because it can go a long way in protecting your rights for year, even after your death. So once you complete copyright is registered, it become much easier to move to the court and get the person who illegally copied your work punished or sued them to provide adequate protection of copyright holder, the Copyright Act. So 1957 प्रोवाइड, अगर किसी ने आपके पास रजिस्ट्रेशन है कॉपीराइट का, ROC है, तो आप उसके ऊपर केस कर सकते हो कोर्ट में, जिसके लिए कॉपीराइट एक्ट अंडर 1957 में प्रोवाइड करता है इम्प्रिजनमेंट फॉर द 6 months to 3 years or fine which is not less than 50,000 in case your right is infringement by someone. So this is the whole process of registration of copyright. So if you have any question regarding this, please comment down your question, and thanks you for watching my video, and please do subscribe our channel. Thank you so much, guys.